Welcome to another episode of The Gray Area. Today we will be talking about justified truth belief. So to just get into the meat of the matter, we can start by explaining a few basic concepts like justification or unbeliefs. So a few beliefs are epistemically justified. That is, individuals who trust them have valid justification to trust them. One can be supported in thinking something that is valid, or one can be advocated in thinking something that is bogus. For quite a bit of what we accept that is genuinely and dishonestly, we don't have any valid justification. We make surmises, both fortunate and unfortunate. We accept things without any doubt. There is nothing amiss with this. Truth be told, incidentally, there might be convincing motivations to accept things for which we don't have epistemic defense, and for accepting certain things without any doubt. It is significant anyway to be clear about qualification between reality or life of a conviction from one perspective, and the legitimization an individual may have for trusting it one or the other. Notice, in contrast to reality or misrepresentation of a conviction, the advocation of a conviction is comparative with people, as in, one individual might be advocating accepting a specific suggestion while someone else may accept something very similar without legitimate proof. Additionally, individuals may hold convictions for various reasons and with various levels of conviction.
Right, so now a philosophical problem that we will be looking at it is epistemology JTB versus Edmund Gettier, the Gettier problem. Now, the course is theory of knowledge, and epistemology is the study of knowledge. Right? It's a branch of philosophy that deals with the nature, origin, and extent of knowledge. It's a branch of philosophy that almost every great philosopher spoke on. Right? Epistemology can also be defined as the study of how particular discipline gains or justifies knowledge. And knowledge in epistemology is traditionally defined as justified true belief, JTB, which means for you to know something, you have to believe it. It must be true, and you must have some justifications for it. Plato pointed out in his Theaetetus that knowledge is justified true belief. He argues that if X is the case, you must believe that X is true. You must justify believing X is true, and it must be true. It must be the case that X is true. For example, if you are to have knowledge that the dog is sitting, you must believe the dog is sitting. You must justify that the dog is sitting, or you can saw him. You can saw when he went and sat down, and it must be true that the dog is sitting. Now, Edmund Gettier raised a problem about the JTB. His problem with JTB, or justice true belief, is that you can have justified true belief which is not knowledge. For example, if you're sailing a ship north, you use your compass, which would be your justification, and it says that you're sailing north, and it is true that you are sailing north, you will have justified true belief. But no, what if the compass wasn't actually working and it was stuck on showing the directions to north? Edmund Gettier argued, would that be justified? Would it be enough? Would it be knowledge based on the fact that your justification was coincidental? Right? Given that the justification, which is the compass, was not working, it was stuck on north, but you were actually sailing to north. So Edmund Gettier had a problem with that, because you can have the justified true belief. Now, he argued that having justification isn't the same as knowing, because you can justify something that could turn out to be false. And right, Edmund Gettier had a major problem with the justification part of the JTB. For example, James and Henry went in for an interview. Henry sat and counted out his money out loud. When he was finished, he had $500. Right? Now the interviewer then come out and congratulate Henry on being fit for the job. James, on his way out of the interview, thinking that Henry will get the job. He believes that the person that will get the job has $500 in his pocket, and that's his proposition. He justifies it because he heard him count out the money, and he had good reasons to believe that Henry will get the job. Now, at the last minute, the interviewer ended up hiring James instead. Now, James had $500 in his pocket that he was unaware of. Did James justify his belief? Remember, his belief was that the person that will get the job has $500 in his pocket. But it did not turn out to be Henry. It was James. But James did not know that he had $500 in his pocket. This is the problem Edmund Gettier had with the justified true belief.
Thank you so much for joining me for this episode. Come back next time and we can discuss other social, philosophical, and personal matters.